Good morning, gamers. Good morning. Fastest intro ever. It is Friday, though. All right, there we go. I added the emote for you. You got the login emote. Good morning, gamers. Morning stream. It's like seeing a unicorn. I'm awake, man. I woke up, rolled out of bed 30 minutes ago. Took the dog outside, got some coffee. It feels like Subathon. It looks like Subathon. We got Christmas decor in the background, just like Subathon. I'm running on fumes, and the stream's just now going live, just like Subathon. Actually, well, I guess it stayed live, but still. I hope you've all been well and had a nice day off yesterday. Please explain why it's so hot in Vegas right now. I don't know. No, I wish I could tell you. Because it has been hotter this year than any other year I've lived here, I think. It's not supposed to be this temperature in December, even in Vegas. So, I wish it would, like, actually get cold. Normally, I have distinct memories of going out in December, looking at Christmas lights and being like bundled, having jackets on, pants. Now I go out in shorts still. It's in the 60s and 70s here, so I have not hit jacket weather yet for me, unless it's like the middle of the night. If I was gonna go out in like 2 a.m. somewhere, then yeah. But what's up, gamers? He fell out of bed? I may as well have fallen out of bed. Oppenheimer. Thanks for the 57-month morning sub. And Illard, thank you for the first sub of the day. And for 52 freaking months. Much appreciated. And hello, morning gamers. We'll see some new faces today, I think, because the stream is live at such a weird time. Maybe some VOD watchers will come out of lurk and be like, whoa, I'm never here when the stream's actually live. Is this a VOD? Did you update drivers? No. I did update drivers like a week ago or two for Stalker. So my drivers are pretty recent. I don't think it'll be a problem. If something dramatic changed between like Stalker 2 and this, then it is what it is. Because we're in it now. The other thing is, some people would tell you not to get launch day drivers, you know? Like, some people just only do studio. Game ready is pretty unstable sometimes. So it's always a crapshoot. But yeah, there is a new game ready driver. We're not gonna roll with it. Because I have to turn off the computer and the stream and then come back, which I'm not gonna do. Because I don't, in my opinion, if you update drivers, you should reboot also. Otherwise, you're not really doing everything. We running DX11? No, I got DX12 working now. I did a BIOS update. Is Path of Exile, what engine is Path of Exile? Proprietary? Yeah, it was made from scratch. Apparently. See the tweet where launch might be delayed? Chat, I just woke up. I don't know anything. I don't know about new drivers. I don't know about the queue that Steam players can't get in that also keeps resetting every few minutes. I don't know anything. I just got here. Like, it's a miracle that I'm live right now. Do you understand? I'm pretty tired, but not like exhausted. I can make it. I'm good. I've got that launch day energy. We're doing some last minute database upgrades to try and help handle the overwhelming amount of exiles. Getting ready to log in to Path of Exile 2. We're trying to get this done ASAP, but may cause a short delay in the servers going live. It begins, chat. It begins. I just want you all to buckle in and get comfortable, okay? Because my expectations for today were that we're going to be playing Marvel Snap while we wait for servers to come up. That was my baseline expectations. Now, I'm giving them the courtesy of sitting here dutifully in faux anticipation of the servers going live at 11 a.m. on the dot. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna give them at least the respect of a chance at proving me wrong. But I had no illusions that we would get millions of players into the servers. Everyone else, except for, like, obviously there's chatters who were like, oh, the servers aren't gonna work, but I feel like the world at large, every time I saw it talked about, nobody ever uttered the possibility that it wasn't gonna work on, like, Reddit threads or social media. It was always like, oh, I can't wait until Friday at 11 a.m. Pacific when Diablo dies. And I'm like, I don't think it's gonna work then, man. And there were at least a handful of people in chat who were convinced that Path of Exile is not a popular enough game. Obviously, the servers are going to work because it's not even got that big of a player base. Just a small indie game. What could possibly go wrong? No way a human said that? Multiple chatters did. Multiple chatters. More than one. Did you see the short video they put out about 1 million early access keys? No, but I saw a tweet about 1 million early access. I didn't see the video though. I saw that the forums were not working today, so that's not a good sign. Their website's down. Other chatters are trying to log in and make an account. Unpacking started on Steam. It did, thank God. I thought they were gonna make it like us actually wait until 11 a.m. to start unpacking. I'm at like 99% unpacked right now. Apparently they're doing a last minute server upgrade. Yeah, that's not, first of all, that's not good. Okay. Anybody who tells you otherwise is huffing the copium. I'm chilling though. Like, I'm not gonna be mad either way, you know what I mean? Like, I am not prepared to be angry today, shall we say. I'm just here for the ride, but also my expectations are right where I think they should be. I think I'm downloading something. I don't know why, but I'm downloading 86 gigs again. Did they push out a day one patch that made me download the whole game over again? I have time to play all weekends. Captain Odin, do you? By the way, there's an industry-wide reason why big games don't launch on Friday, and why I couldn't believe this one was launching on a Friday. It's because when the servers fail, you have normally games release on Tuesday, so that when the servers fail and the game doesn't work, you can fix it on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then hopefully it works by the weekend, when everybody actually sits down to play. Because you launch on a Tuesday because most people are working or at school and not putting pressure on the servers. If you launch on a weekend, all that goes out the window, and you're getting 100% of the possible pressure from people logging in simultaneously. And you have to work the weekend full time, probably overtime. Probably like they're gonna have some insane days the next few days. Isn't it Saturday in New Zealand? Probably. I don't know what time it is. But thanks you, Muppenheimer, Illard, and everybody else for jumping in. Sipsy, Poison BL, Warriors, Joe Jock. Hey there. What's up? Not a Giant. I'm late. Crather, I'm early, dude. I'm pumped. I'm glad I actually woke up. I thought I was gonna roll in here at 11 a.m. Everyone else was already gonna be in the game, running around. So I'm just happy that I actually woke up to my alarm. What monk are you playing? I don't know. I gotta look at the trees, like in game, after I've played with a few abilities. I haven't fully committed to either of the two. Character creator for 2 hours. I already know my main class. Do I need to pay to play the early access? Yeah, but you might want to wait until you see if the servers are up. I bet you start the game and someone back seats the skill tree? That's okay. I'm chilling today. I just want to have fun. If I don't get in the first wave, I'll just go to sleep and play Monday. Monday's a long way away. So, you know what though? I would rather them start at like 11 and not have the servers work for a while than launch at like 4 or 5 p.m. and then like 3 hours go by without the servers working, and then it's like 8 Pacific or something, 9 Pacific. If you sleep instead of trying to hammer their servers, you're giving the devs what they want. Do not give them what they want, okay? They want you to pay them money and then go to sleep. You're falling for their trap. I enjoy a cozy winter setup behind you. Thank you. This is a lot of stuff that I got for the subathon last year. It's just good Christmas decorations. So I'm using them. You tell you're waiting for the game wrong. Right now I am downloading a whole game again. I'm downloading 86 gigs in the background at the moment. So I'm glad the stream is still stable. I got Christmas snow on my sleeve also. Right now, Cox is coming through. I got pretty good throughput at the moment. I'm 72%. So I'll make it before 11, which is nice. However, we are going to be attacked by cats today, because the cats are supposed to eat in I normally feed them in an hour and a half, so they're going to be banging on the door. They think it's food time right now. They're ready to eat. Yes, they are going to be trying to cat arrive. I'm not usually awake at this time, so they think it's food time. Early stream. It is an early stream. Good morning, everybody. Welcome aboard. Crumbly Cakes. Thank you for the 64 months. Happy over 5 years and change. Thanks for the sub. What are we listening to? This is the Yakuza 0 soundtrack. Sharp looking shirt there. Thank you. This is one I actually haven't worn this one until today. I have a few copies of it, so this one is like a fresh print. Probably doesn't look that way because the lighting is dark, but it's like fresh and glistening. Steam launches to log in for me. I'm at 92%. We still got T-minus 10 minutes until the servers don't work because chat already said they tweeted about delays. I may as well just have their like Twitter handle open for updates and news and whatnot. That would be a good idea. I think you all know, those of you who've been around long enough, you know I'm not in a rush to, like, I'm in a rush to play because it looks fun. I don't want to wait in a 150,000 person queue all day. However, I am not in a rush to, like, some people are trying to be world first at stuff, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have that pressure. So if we're not the first in the queue, that's okay. I'm not trying to get like boss, world first, boss kills. You know, we're gonna take our time and go slow and look at skill trees and character creator, all that stuff. You know how I play these games anyways. That's a good sound, chat. That's a good sound right there. All right, let's see if we can launch. I gotta mute you real quick so it doesn't blast you at 100% volume. And then I'm gonna have to figure out how to turn the volume down here. Loud. How about some? I mean, this is still kind of loud. Okay. I'm not joking. I haven't played Path of Exile 1 since 2018. And I only played briefly. So when I saw this pop up on my screen, I had to do a double take because I genuinely wasn't sure if this was Path of Exile 2 until I read the big 2 over here. It's like, this is how it's officially written. Because when I opened the gateway and the numbers go off the screen, I was like, huh, this UI looks kind of old. And then I looked at the background and was like, huh, the main menu graphics look kind of old. My first impression is the main menu looks kind of old. Just gonna be honest with you there. Is there a California server? There is. Why is my Texas ping better than my California ping? All right, we gotta do this quick, I guess, because we got like, what, 7 minutes? I guess I could try and log in and just do this afterward. I hit escape and the game closed. Okay, no, listen, it's fine. It's fine. Just one of those early access quirks. Why? How would you not know that hitting escape automatically closes the entire client? How would you not know that? I did exactly the same. I'm just gonna hit login first and we can figure out the settings after. I feel like that makes sense. Just to see what happens, you know? I did exactly that. There's a setting to hide your email if you want. I mean, my email is just my work email, I believe. But I can do that, I guess. Is it hide it from other people in the? It's just it should just be my work email. Anyway, the login doesn't work, of course, but it's okay. It makes it blank, blank, blank on screen. I guess I should just check the options then, since it's not, that thing is not working anyway. Okay, I clicked hide login email, and the game crashed. I'm not joking. It's gonna be a long day, check. It's gonna be a long day, but it's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. The changing a setting just crashed the entire client. And every time I click hide login email, it crashes. So we're just not gonna do that, I guess. Don't look, okay? Don't look. It did hide the email via closing the game. Can I click anything else? Let's see. Oh wow, NIS looks terrible. DLSS looks so much better. And let's try DLAA and see if I get any lag. I would say like 25% sharpness, maybe more. 30. No HDR. Do you think if I go 16x, I'm gonna hit lag? I guess we could try. I don't have the launch day update for NVIDIA. Shadow plus global illumination quality. Let's do a high to start with. I mean, I should be able to do ultra, but it says this has a very high cost, so we'll just go with this first. Bloom, fine. Foreground, FPS cap. Let me cap this at like 120. Background at 120. I guess we want triple buffering. Do we want dynamic culling? No. No, we don't. Target frame. I don't like target frame rate. It worries me. Is this going to create problems? Like dynamic graphic changes, multi-threading at launch? Okay, save that. We got like 2 minutes. The countdown is gone after the crash. All right, let me see what happens when you click login. That is what that means. I always turn it off. Okay, I'll turn it off. I'm gonna see if clicking login does anything. If you change your frame rate, does it change the target value? I will look at it. Okay, clicking login did nothing yet, which is what I expected. Like if you change this, no. Changing the cap does not seem to change. There is no 0, by the way. It's 6. I don't think I want to set my target frame rate to 6. So I don't know what to put this at. I would assume higher equals lower graphics. I don't know. It's a weird setting. I'll just leave it at 60. No item filters right now until I know what's going on. I understand that's a huge part of Path of Exile. I'm a Path of Exile noob, by the way. I played a little bit in 2018. I'm a Diablo boy. So I played a bunch of Diablo 4. These are stuff I'm only going to be able to like know that I want to change once I actually like play and see how the UI looks. And then just hotkeys, notifications, chat. There's guilds. Are we gonna have a chat guild? One minute, 6 seconds. I don't believe you. That's why I'm watching. I'm a PoE noob. I want to see if it's interesting enough for me to join. I'm just gonna keep clicking login. But yeah, I've played like, I don't know, 600 plus hours of Diablo 4. Really enjoy it. Like it a lot. I expect there will be things that I like in Path of Exile that Diablo 4 doesn't do, and I expect there'll be things I like in Diablo 4 that Path of Exile doesn't do. And I'm hoping that I enjoy both games. Just in time to see the big crash. I've already crashed the client 3 times, Dirks, and we haven't even logged in yet. I'm hoping we all have fun, yeah? I think when we get in, eventually, we'll have fun. The thing is, there's going to be millions of people just like me clicking the login button before it even goes up. We might DDoS the servers just from that. The login button is a decoy. Maybe I choose the California one anyways. That one kicks me out, so that's fun. Chat, this is going to be the actual trick. The New Zealand one, where the devs live, is going to be the only one that works. Watch. Here we go. What do? Do you just left click over and over again and DDoS? I don't want to DDoS the servers, but me personally, I'm not going to be able to DDoS the servers. We're just going to have to randomly click every so often. There's no other way. This is now the game. Spam enter. Why does enter make a different noise than left clicking though? My standalone client still says like 40 seconds. It is 11:01. Just in time. We got the login emote here for you guys too. Perfect. Nina Z, thank you for the tier 1 sub. The second. You got a double account? 2 accounts? Hi, Nina Z. And thanks again, Crumbly Cakes. Appreciate you guys. Dude, I'm pumped about today. I'm excited. Can't believe Path of Exile 2 is a clicker. What class in D4? My most recent one is a Necro. I did a Sever Necromancer, and it was a lot of fun. Definitely not most powerful build in the game by any stretch, but it was very able and capable to handle all of Torment 4. That was my goal. My goal was make a character that was like off meta and be able to clear basically all the content. Like, I don't think I could solo Lilith on Torment 4, so that's probably a skill issue. I don't think I could solo Andariel, maybe, but I could do pretty much everything else. What build? It's a core skill that Necromancers in Diablo 4 have called Sever. It sends out a skeleton that does like a giant sweeping scythe. And then I got to use Soul Rift, which was the new ability that Necros had to like cover the entire area around them and absorb souls. And it was a lot of fun. I actually really enjoyed it. I'm still not really done with that character. That I was doing that off stream with Alice, and still have a couple things left I want to accomplish. But I'd like to just beat Andariel, and I'd like to at least beat Lilith on like a lower difficulty. That's pretty much all I have left to do. Have a couple of mythic uniques. Build is pretty solid. The only other thing I could do is grind 300 Paragon level, which, you know, to me, I was never intending to get to level 300 Paragon because that would take many hours. Many hours of grinding. I guess the best thing to grind is pits for that, so. I think we got to like around 240 Paragon level or something like that. I was fine there. Didn't see the need to take it to 300 unless I was like had some ulterior goal. It begins, chat. It begins. This is going to be our life now. I just hit that login button, bro, until something happens. While chatting to you guys. See, this is a... I would rather have a queue, to be honest with you. I just bought the game. Get ready for one extra competitor of your server power. Thank you. Good luck, to be honest. What if the devs just vanish? It was all a money scam. Was it a scam to get you to wait in the queue for more than 2 hours so you can't refund on Steam? That's 200 IQ. 1 minute and then I can compete with E-Tail too. Chat's getting influenced by a login screen right now. They're like, I'm buying it. I love this gameplay. I get to try and log in all day, and then eventually maybe I'm the winner? This is amazing. It's like winning the lottery. The thing is, like, there are successful free-to-play games on Steam that are about clicking one button. So that wouldn't even be the first time. Holiday decor looks good. Thank you. Thank you. It took a while to set up, and it nearly killed me when I vacuumed. I never sneezed more in my life. Now I got like fake snow all over the floor. I need to vacuum again. New cookie clicker just dropped. Let's go. I'm probably gonna move my camera once I figure out where the UI elements are. I assume there's gonna be like chat at the bottom left. Wait, no. There's actually UI at the bottom left, right? I wonder if there will be a UI option to move. I don't know if this is a hot take in the Path of Exile community. But I want to move the health globe and the mana globe to the middle. I don't like them in the bottom left and bottom right corner. It takes up too much screen real estate, and I can't really see out of peripheral as easy. I like them both center, bottom, middle. Most players want that, but devs hate the idea. Classic. DDoS stream? What? I'm just, listen, why brag about how much you copied Diablo 2 but not copy the best UI? You know what I mean? Why do you put your foot down there? Because the Diablo 2 UI is like iconic. There's a centered option, but it just moves them closer to the center. Supposed to be for ultra-wide monitors. I'll take a look at it. They copied the Diablo 3 day one launch DDoS. The devs were also against having a currency trader in-game, but once they added it, it proved to be really popular. That's usually how it goes. That's you could say that about plenty of Diablo 4 things too. You know? Players wanted to be able to farm bosses for loot. And then once they added it, it proved to be really popular. Like, there's 100 things in Diablo 4 that are just like, the devs did what people wanted and people were happy. They were happy at least until Path of Exile 2 had a concrete launch day, and then they became unhappy. Players are asking for the login button to do something. Reluctantly, the developers have agreed, and people were very happy. Some devs get high and mighty about what they think players want. Here's the thing. This is a hot take. I think that more developers should stick to their guns if they have a vision. If they're flying by the seat of their pants, then no. Right, if they're just making it up as they go along. But I don't think a dev should compromise their vision just because some people whine on the internet. It depends on what it is. It depends on what it is. Some things are logical, and some things aren't. It's a case-by-case basis, I would say. Like, gamers are not always right, nor are developers. Like, I would never tell Kojima to change Death Stranding. You knew I was going to go there. I would never go and be like, hey, Kojima, you need to make this easier. You need to make it faster for me to travel and get around. Bucko, thank you for the 2 gifted. I'm hoping that those go through now. Can anyone, if they don't, then we'll figure that out afterward. I'm going to double check the drops page that it's enabled for me. Because you're the first person to do that. Obviously, I have drops enabled. You guys aren't, are you guys getting any, like, drops notifications on screen? I have Path of Exile 2, 11 a.m. It is checked, it is enabled, and it says Chimera Pet reward with the flask. Make sure the enabled toggle is turned on. It is. Play Path of Exile 2, go live, and make sure your category is set. You have to refresh it, but it started at 11. Okay, cool. Thanks. I'm allergic to my Path of Exile 2 drops going live at 11. But yeah, should be live. So whether you refresh or not, it should still work. So yeah, two gift subs will get you a Chimera Pet, is what every streamer on Twitch is currently vying for. Everybody wants your 2 gift subs for drops. Give them to whoever you think needs them more. I'm not streaming for the drops. Do you understand? Like, I didn't even know the drops existed until like 2 days ago. So I was already planning on being here regardless. But if you want the Chimera Pet, the drops are for sure enabled now. Got my pet right away. Fantastic. Every streamer is a Chimera salesman right now. Correct. Accurate. Their website? Yeah, their website's been down. What's up, Weiss? How's it going, dude? Streamers are clicking for us, so we don't have to. Correct. Hi, Ozzy Jones. Ozzy Jose. I always said Jones. My bad. What's up? My brain is not firing on all cylinders yet. I just rolled out of bed so I could click the login button for the foreseeable future. What is this game? This is the game, Quite Adept. Also, thank you guys for the gifted subs. I hope you enjoy your Chimera. The Chimera, to be honest, and I'm not saying this because I received the gift subs, is the only cool cosmetic. Like, I'm somebody who likes to spend money on cosmetics, okay? And I went to the website to look at the supporter packs, intending to get one of the pay-to-win. Yeah, the portal's cool too. Like the drops are cool. I went to their website, like, I'm gonna get one of the supporter packs. Why not? And then I looked at them and not a single one of them appealed to me. So I just got the $30 edition of the game instead. Because it's nice to see that Diablo is not the only ARPG that struggles with making good-looking cosmetics, because I have only bought like 1 cosmetic from Diablo 4 since I started playing. Maybe 2 tops. Like, Path of Exile 2s are also, in my opinion, not good. But neither are the Diablo ones. So I don't know why it's such a struggle because when I load into, like, I played Marvel Rivals yesterday on my day off just to see what it was. I'm not really like an Overwatch guy. So I just downloaded it because it's free. Why not check it out? And I was impressed as hell by their cosmetics. So I don't know if it's just because they have superheroes that they can reference and just like copy the costume, but why can't we get like quality animations and cosmetics in ARPGs when we're often paying more money for them in the ARPG than like the free-to-play shooters? I get it's Marvel superheroes and it's kind of apples to oranges. But at the same time, I don't know. I'll talk about Marvel Rivals more in a minute. First of all, thank you all for the gift subs. I did not expect this, actually. I didn't think you guys were going to be that interested. Star Wolf Ken, thank you for the login sub. I'm logging in, bro. I'm logging in. Thank you for the sub, dude. Bucko, thank you for the 2 gifted. Enjoy your Chimera. Not a giant with 2 gifted as well. Thank you for confirming you got it immediately. Starblade, the Peepo of Exile. We're trying. Wolfus Wolf, thank you for gifting a sub to D3 Bad Player. Wolfus Wolf, it says you gifted 2 subs, but it only shows 1 of them. So hopefully that went through correctly. Do you think it's because of the time it takes to create something new as opposed to just copying from existing material? To be honest, no, because I think that would discredit the artists of Marvel Rivals. I think they did a really good job. I can show you what I mean, actually. I wish I could get into a queue so that I could do other things while I wait. You know what I mean? I feel like I can't open up another game because I might miss that one brief window where I was supposed to click and did not enter the queue. But I could show you what I mean by opening Rivals. Because I think that would discredit the like animations of the artists and stuff. Because they definitely have some unique designs of their own that they like, seems like they created. Either way, I've never felt like I'm getting my full money's worth for buying cosmetics in ARPGs. So I just am less tempted to pay money for whatever reason. Diablo really struggles with, you can only really have one thing, right? Like, why would I buy a costume for these 3 characters when I'm only playing Necro or something if I'm kind of casual? Or like, why would I buy a cosmetic for a sword when my character uses a staff? Or why would I buy a cosmetic for another mount? I already have one, right? Like, there's kind of a finite amount of things. Whereas, I guess that can be also true in like a hero shooter, but in a hero shooter, you might change characters more often. So if there's 20 characters in the game, you might want a skin for all of them. Because what if you play as Cap this time, and next time you play as Doctor Strange? You need a skin for everybody. They're also expensive for not being free to play. Yeah, 2 things. Number 1, the Diablo shop is very expensive, but also I don't think that being free to play gives you the right to make your stuff expensive. You know, or that you can't make your stuff expensive if you're not free to play, because like Diablo 4 is like 30 bucks. And to me, whether the game is free to play or not, if all the cosmetics are like $20 to $30, it doesn't matter what the base price is. Like I lump them into the same category personally. I get kind of tired of free to play games being allowed to price gouge, but if you charge any amount of money, you're not. Especially when it like is cosmetic only. That being said, I think Marvel Rivals did a fantastic job. I was really impressed. Like, the gameplay's fine. I thought the gameplay, for a free-to-play game, it's fun enough. It's not, like, gonna blow your mind. It's kind of just a basic dopamine processor. However, their free-to-play model seems crazy because I wish Marvel Snap, the card game that I am now playing again, would embrace this. But Rivals has a 1-to-1 currency ratio, so $1 equals like 100 points of currency. Simple things that should be the industry standard. Their battle pass is $5. Or you can do some free things on the battle pass, you know, like normal. That kind of stuff. I wish that was the case in more. I wish more games had, if they have a battle pass, it's a $5 battle pass. And 1-to-1 currency ratio that's not trying to like befuddle you and confuse you as far as how much money you've actually spent, that kind of stuff. And I think a lot of the premium cosmetics are earnable, if not all of them are earnable just by playing. So there's a lot of things I wish Marvel Rivals would set some standards for. We're still working on deploying the database improvements, and we'll keep you updated as soon as we know more. The moment we can provide a precise timeline, we will. I knew this was going to happen. Chad, this is like when you have someone come into your house to repair something, and they give you a time window of like 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And you know they're not going to show up at 10 a.m., but you have to wake up anyways, just in case you get the phone call. You know? So like that's kind of where we are. We're just like, I know they're not going to be here at the beginning of the time window, but what if I don't want to get that phone call while I'm asleep in bed? Should I put some text up on the screen that says like waiting for servers or something? Probably would be like reasonable to just put that up there. That way, because here's the thing, some regulars might come in and think I'm stalling. You know, they might like, whoa, he's still talking for 48 minutes? Just log in. And then you go like check other streamers and they're all still on the login screen too. We go, oh, he wasn't just in the character creator still. He's still in the login screen. Hey, chat, I got a cool new Twitch badge today. Clip the halls, that's cool. Can someone explain how Monk works in PoE? We're about to find out, Sax. It seems like there's a couple variants of it. There's one that's elemental that can do like ice and lightning damage. Some of it from very close range, some of it kind of like a projectile. And there's also, it seems like one of the potential core skills that you can work around is a giant bell that you summon. Okay. I can't hear the E. You guys heard it, but I can't hear it, so I'm just talking. Hold on. I can't hear it. I just kept talking, and then I just look over at chat, and it's just E. And I'm like, oh. It went well with the music. Okay, what was the last? I was trying to explain. Never mind. The monk hits a bell, does damage, and also does elemental stuff. That's what I was trying to say. And then there's a third variant, or a second variant. The Chaos Monk. I'm worried about taking the Chaos Monk because I tried to do the Chaos character in Last Epoch and I found it very boring. On paper, like purple energy damage is cool, but I don't know. I didn't like it in Last Epoch. So I'm not really sure. By the way, Karth Vader, thank you for 56 months. I appreciate you dropping the Prime. What's up, dude? That reminds me. Thanks so much, Ninazi II, for the 3 gifted subs to chat. I appreciate those gift subs. Enjoy them if you get them, chat. Dreyer G, thank you for the 53 months. Pump it, dude. Pump it. We're in the waiting room for the foreseeable future. Ginge gifting 2 subs. Enjoy your Chimera. And thank you for sharing. Crather, appreciate the support. Figosaurus and Lillian Darkheart got some subs. Dr. Skelly is back for 71 months with a nice 69-month streak. Appreciate you, dude. Oland V. Cook with 2 gifted to Private P Pants. Enjoy your gift sub, Private P Pants. Belial, thank you for the 2 gifted. Very nice of you. Thanks for supporting the stream. Enjoy your Chimera. Jaw228, thank you for the 2 gifted. How are you? Thanks for sharing. You guys can still get your drops even though we can't get in the server yet. Mr. Dr. Professor Nova for 46 months. Path of Exile 2 hype, pumping it. We are all hyped in here for the login queue. Sipsy, thanks for the gift sub and resubbing for 2 months. Glad to have you. Muppenheimer with gift subs to Croissant and Not My Friend. Thank you for the 2 gifted. J. Micah Cooper, I've been waiting for servers for 88 months. Thank you for the 88 months with Prime. What up? And Karth Vader, thanks for dropping the Prime as well. Just in case, remember to not give anonymous subs. They don't count for the drop. That's a great point. I might add that. Gift 2 subs. Do not gift anonymously. I will update the command with that just in case. Okay. Good point. Yeah, we'll not credit anonymous gift subs. Aussie Jose, appreciate the gifted, dude. Enjoy your time in Path of Exile land. Sipsy says you can sub yourself as well. Doesn't have to be gifted. Interesting. I'll take your word for it. If it doesn't work, blame Sipsy, not me. But either way, they did tweet that they're working on stuff, so who knows? The problem is we don't know when they're going to stop working on stuff. That was, what, 9 minutes ago? It's going to be a while. Like, to be honest, I think it's going to be a while. These type of things always take a while, so... The good news is that your drops timer is still counting while we're here. Like, this is the gameplay. Let's go. What's up, Omnium? I bought Diablo 3 at midnight and then waited until like 3 to 4 a.m. to play. Diablo 3 had a terrible launch. My Path of Exile 2 is crashing every time I try to run it. Okay, so Maverick, it might be... I had a similar issue with Satisfactory. It might be DirectX 12 on your system. Do you play any other... This is not an Unreal Engine game, but like I noticed it with Unreal Engine games. And, DirectX 12. Do you have problems running DirectX 12 in any other game? I'm assuming primes don't count? I think they should, Turquoise. I don't know. I am not sure. I'm not a reliable narrator there. Should have known you would play this after Diablo-thon. What's up, Narfwhack? 62 months? You should have known, yeah, especially because I've been talking about it all week. But what's up, dude? Karth Vader, thank you for 5 big gifted, man. 5 huge gift subs. Also, I need to do this real quick. I never remember where the setting is. Where is it? I have to change something on the back end here. There we go. Okay, sick. Think it's fixed. But yeah, thanks, Carth Vader for 5 gifted. Above and beyond. Ariane, thank you for the 5 gifted as well. To Fenor, the Long Apple, Campfire, and more. Much appreciated. Thanks, guys. It's only 2 gifted for the Chimera, not 5. Can't check to ensure the account is connected since the site... Yeah, the site has been down for over an hour, I think. Because what happened was they ran out of keys on their website for Steam. And people were trying to buy through their website. And they refilled the keys so that you could get more. And then shortly thereafter, their website went down. And didn't come back up. So people are trying to get in last minute. Thank God I already like downloaded and grabbed it yesterday. Okay, Maverick says, I can't say why it's crashing before reaching the screen you're on. What'd you say before that? Yeah, that's what I was asking. Do you have this problem with any other games, or is it just Path of Exile 2? If your screen is crashing every time you try and log in, do you know how to do like a Steam property for a launch option? Try doing a launch option that's like -DX11 and see if that lets you log in. Or like if that lets you open the game. If you force... I don't know if this game is okay with forcing DirectX 11 that way or not, but it's worth a try. And if that does work or gets you further, then you might need, like what I had to do, DX12 was not working for me, and I had to update my BIOS. I had to do a motherboard BIOS update, which I don't know how to instruct on stream. But if all else fails, make sure you've updated your graphics drivers first. And if that doesn't work, then you might want to try updating your BIOS. But take due precautions, because you might accidentally brick your computer. Thanks, Intel? It's actually not Intel. I don't know what it is, because I know another streamer who could not get DirectX 12 to work, and they were on AMD. So I don't know. I'm not really sure what causes it. Close and open DX12. Close, Kaibo. What's up? Welcome to Login Simulator. The game simply closes during the loading screen. I know, Maverick. Listen to what the words I just told you. I just gave you as much help as I possibly can because I had a similar issue and that was how I fixed it. The ball is now in your court. I can repeat it if necessary. They're saying next 30 minutes? Who is they? Someone just made that up. There's not next 30 minutes. The latest dev tweet just says, we will continue to provide updates as they come. Our current estimates are accessed within the next half hour. Okay, so yeah. Dude, you're right. They are saying that, but don't believe them. I don't believe them. We deployed the new database configuration and are working on getting everything back up and running. Our current time estimates should have access opening within the next half hour. Thanks again for your support. We'll continue to provide updates as they come. Don't believe their lies. But yeah, you're right. They did say that. Okay, in that case, we have like a minute to show you what I was talking about earlier. I wanted to show, like, we were talking about the... I'm gonna open Marvel Rivals and show you what I meant a moment ago. With regard to the animations slash quality of cosmetics. Especially if we have like a half hour. Next update. The situation is more complex than we first thought. Classic. Hopefully this isn't loud. It might be loud. Chat, brace yourselves. It's not that loud. Is this the multi-video game streamer? I actually can't find the volume setting for Rivals. Imagine if this was the music, though. For Path of Exile. All right, look. I'm not gonna play a game. Just we're not playing a real game. I just wanted to show you this. Like, look at the quality of these player cards and cinematics. Let me pick, let's just pick Iron Man. These are your, like, character card animations. And then if you were, like, an MVP of the match, you would get... just like, and an emote. Now, granted, this costs you $26, but obviously you also get the skin. Either way, they have 1-to-1 currency ratio, so you don't have to go how much is 1,600 points. It's $16 in a free-to-play game. I like that there's no like obfuscation of how much money you're actually paying. That's sick. Classic. Simple, basic. But let me ask you this. The reason we're looking at this is, why is it so hard to make good animations for cosmetics in an ARPG? You know what I mean? Like, they're the same price. These cosmetics are this is a free-to-play game. These are the same price as cosmetics in Path of Exile or Diablo. Why is it so hard to make like good animation quality and cool models? Like, these are not the animations you see while you're actually in gameplay. You have to make them extracurricular. I know, but still. All right, let's look at like one more. Oh, dude, is that Genji? It is. Yeah, no, it basically is. The funniest thing to me is, if you listen to it, you can hear the Overwatch inspiration. Not just see it, but like hear it. It's like, listen to the suit. Do you hear like the suit leather? How it like makes noise when they move around? Anyway, I'm not gonna play a match of this. However, their season pass is only $5. Why is it less expensive than Marvel Snap? Why is Marvel Snap season pass 10 bucks? That's that's not who you think it is. Okay, that's the Punisher. Only $5. Yes, Falkris, only $5 in a free-to-play game, correct, where every single hero is free right now. Maybe they'll add paid heroes in the future, but the entire roster is free to play. What else do you want? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 28, 30. There's 33 free to play heroes. And the season pass is $5, and you're like incredulous. Only $5? That cost me money. I want the whole thing to be free with no money. Anyway, I'm joking. Let me click. I will click the button. Okay, I clicked. Fighting games don't get a roster this big. It's a massive roster, actually. Like, just a truly large roster. I couldn't believe there were over 30 characters. The game itself, gameplay-wise, is, like, kind of fun. It's okay. It's a free game, you know what I mean? Like, my standards are a little bit lower. I don't think I like third person. I understand why they are third person, because they want you to be able to, like, see around corners and see your character skin and all that. Like, if you buy a character skin, at least you get to see it. I get it. It looks weird in first-person shooters when, you know, you buy like a $20 skin and you can't see anything. I gave in and bought it. What's up, Arch? I see we're still in login limbo. Yeah. They said there'd be an update within the half hour. I think the synergies are cool. Yeah, it's like, it's fun. It's fun. It's not like you must play this and download this right now. I think if you're looking for a new game and you want it to be very free-to-play friendly, that's the one. Like, if you're looking for, like, a new shooter to play either yourself or with friends, and you don't want to spend money on anything else right now, that's a good choice. So, it ticks all the boxes. Tox, I wish you a wonderful PoE experience. Thank you, Lexus. Thank you. I wish for a good experience also. I like their Wolverine design. Yeah, I played Cap. All the characters are kind of simple. Like some of the characters. They have some really complex ones. They do have some complex ones. All right, chat, we still got like 20 minutes, so like I'm just gonna go into, I'm not gonna play a like match, but I'm gonna go into practice range real quick. I enjoyed it yesterday. I got a game where I was top kills, like 34 kills in the match as a Scarlet Witch. But like they have some really simple characters. Actually, I don't know why Cap is 3-star complexity. I really don't think that he's a 3-star complexity guy. Like for example, Jeff. Chat, this is actual Jeff. Jeff the land shark. I love him. Jeff the land shark. Anyway, he's a healer, so he shoots like heal water and then reloads by eating a fish. They made him specifically to be loved, correct. That's how he reloads his heal. His right click is like an attack. kind of hard to hit because of the travel time. Then he shoots heal bubbles, which if your teammates or you run over them, you get heals and speed. And then if he wants to go fast, he actually like swims through the ground. And then that's it. Like, that's the whole character. And then he gets like an ult that swallows up enemies like smite. Like a smite god. This is actually a smite god power. And then I guess does ticking damage and can spit enemies out wherever you want. Actually, those guys go back because they're bots. But anyway, that's it. It's like really simple. It's really basic. His backpedal animation is perfect though. But it's like really polished. So the characters are kind of simple. You won't be, I don't know, maining a character. If you want to be like super complicated, like Penny Parker is probably the one. I don't even know what all she does. Because she has like all this shit going on. Launch a web cluster. Okay. F to strand to it. I am now stranded. And I don't really know if I'm supposed to be stranded. There's a bot machine that shoots little spider bots.
Time for some fireworks.
Setting mines on walls.
They don't look friendly.
What does the strand even do? Cyber web snare immobilizes enemies or creates a cyber web. While in the web, gain healing over time of movement boost and bonus health. Crawl on the wall. Shoot a web strand that links to a targeted area or cyber web. If stretched too far, it will trigger pullback. Deploy mines that can be concealed in the cyber web. And then periodically generate a bionic spider nest that periodically spawns spider drones and makes spider webs. And then your ulti is launch enemies in the air and deploy mines, spider drones, and cyber webs repeatedly.
It's spider time! Here comes trouble.
Okay. It's just like, you just spit out spider mine. You're just pooping out spider mines the entire time and web. Okay. But yeah, there's more complicated characters. For sure. Can you shoot this on the wall?
You're up, little one.
So you're supposed to like... Hold on, can you shoot this on the wall? Okay, yes. Anyway, all right, that's all I wanted to show about that. I'm exiting the desktop. What is a 5-star difficulty is what I want to know. Either way, it's cool, you know? It's neat. This isn't Marvel Snap? No, you dingus, it's Marvel Rivals. That's what we were talking about. Live before I finish work. What a treat. What's up, Talosaurus? Do the characters feel like they have no inertia? Have you played Overwatch or any hero shooter? Do you play Team Fortress 2 and go, huh, none of these characters have inertia? When I play as the scout and I am going extremely fast, bonking people on the head, I need to take some time to slow down when I'm at full speed. No, you just like backpedal and then forward and then backpedal and then left. And strafe, bonk, bonk, bonk. It's the exact same as any hero shooter. And some of the heroes are slow and some of them are fast. Like if you play Cap, you have sprint and can go everywhere. And some of them you can like web swing as Spider-Man. Anyway, it's fun. It's free, you know? It's okay. I bought the season pass because how could I not? TF2 soldier rocket jumping has inertia. You you are nitpicky and biased. Bye-bye. Do they have a Howard the Duck character? Not yet. They probably will. But yeah, I don't think it's any different from any other game I've ever played in the genre, as far as how it feels. Chad, it's a shooter where when you point at the enemy head, it goes, pss, 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 pss. You know, it goes like tick, 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 like that damage noise that makes your brain like kind of bristle a little bit. You know what I mean? That like ticking damage noise. But a game's load with volume sliders at 1,000%. I don't know. I'm at 5% volume in this client. We are still deploying a fix. It's been 17 minutes. They said within the next half hour. That means there's only 13 minutes left. The cats are outside, meowing. Actually, if there's 13 minutes left, here's the thing. Should I just go feed the cats right now? And then, but what if the server is up before I come back? That's actually not a bad idea. This is not gonna be. It's not gonna be. What if I'm just gonna go feed the actual cats? There's no way that it comes up in the like 5 minutes it takes me to do this. Okay. I'm gonna feed cats real quick. Chat, can you please keep hitting the login button for me? I'm gonna take your spot in the queue. The longer you wait, the higher the chance. Okay, I'm going. I'll be right back. I'm gonna feed the cats. It's early in the morning. We're not normally live right now. BRB. By the way, while you're here, your drops are still accumulating, and the gift subs are already working. I don't know how long is it to get the time drop? 6 hours? I don't know how long it is. I don't set that time. It's just whatever they set it to. A cat just knocked on the door. I'm going. I'll be right back. Hit the login button. We're back. How'd it go? Good job. Press harder. I guess I could try different. I don't think it's up. But I'm back. The Texas one is weird. Because it just like stays here for a while. Probably not supposed to do that. I'll stick to the California one for now. But thank you again, Turquoise, for the sub and gifted sub a while back. Appreciate it, dude. Enjoy your Chimera. PB for you with the 2 gifted subs. Taking advantage of the drops. What's up, dude? Thanks for dropping those subs. Arctic August says, catching ETL live makes me happy. Being live today makes me happy. So thanks for joining on this foray. I'm excited to explore Path of Exile fresh. Because, like, getting into the first game is daunting at this point. There's just too much. There's too much that's, like, established, too much you already need to know. I really like the idea of just getting at the ground floor here. Being able to kind of, like, figure stuff out from scratch. Now, if you're not Fextra Life, then the guides are not already written, the meta's not already established. Being in at the intro is cool. Barkley the Third says, that's not how I imagined Path of Exile 2. Classic. Chat thought it was Snap. And thank you for 48 months. Happy 4 years. And Ape Vest Simius with 2 gifted subs. What up, Ape Vest? Glad to have you. How's the game so far? It's great, Coconut Sales. I like the button. One button, I found one button already that crashes the entire game, though. I'm scared to click it. Like, watch this. Options. Interface. Hide login email. Bye, game. I think they just tweeted about this. You are banned from hiding your email. New dev tweet, still no access. Are you serious? Another update. We found a last-minute crash that would have affected a majority of users that we have now fixed and is being deployed. Once that's out, we'll be doing our final checks, then opening access. If there are any further updates, we will let you know immediately. Chat, hire me to be the PR person for every single dev out there. Never, ever, ever give a time estimate. The last tweet, I told you. They're like, we hope to be up within 30 minutes. Don't say 30 minutes, just say soon. You should never, ever give a time. It'll be up when it's up. That's a rookie mistake. Why am I downloading? Oh, no, not Texas. Don't click Texas. Oh, well, it's not up anyway. I'm glad they didn't do their final checks prior to launching. Well, I mean, like, it's just one of those things, right? When you set a release date and then later go, huh, why did we set that for tomorrow? We're not ready. And then it's too late. You can't just change the date, so they probably like didn't sleep last night trying to get everything up. What class? I'm planning on going monk. I don't know what my ascension is going to be yet, but definitely monk. I'm probably going to go the elemental one, but I'm going to at least look at the chaos one and consider it. Almost there from the last tweet. I mean, we were almost there an hour and 2 minutes ago. If we even get into the queue in the next 30 minutes to an hour, that will still be earlier than I was expecting. We just have to be... I wish there was at least a queue at this point, so I could just stop clicking on the login button. It's going to be real crazy, chat. Here's the thing. This is a multi-stage boss. Do you understand? Because the first boss is just having the login button do something. The second boss is what comes after. Right. You click, and then you're in the queue 136,000th in line, and the number won't go down. No one's gonna leave, right? So the only way that you get in is if they steadily expand the capacity over time. Phase 3 is not getting kicked after you get in. Oh no, yeah, that's true. I love these one button builds, me too. But yeah, GGG is not exempt from the woes of launching an online game. No one can get it right. The only way to fix this is to be more greedy as a developer. You have to launch with early access that is a more expensive version of the game. You know what I mean? Basically what Diablo did. Diablo 4 had early access for the like $100 edition to effectively soft launch it. And the game worked flawlessly for a full week on launch. Diablo 4 was because of its extreme price tag of entry at the beginning, was the smoothest MMO launch, quote unquote MMO I've ever seen. And then when they let all of the regular edition players in, the servers went down over the weekend. So it came back around to bite them. But I don't consider having an expansion to a decade-old game a good example of a game launch Ape Vest. That's like kind of niche, you know? Because if we're going by expansions, Vessel of Hatred worked flawlessly for D4 when it came out. I don't think it ever had any problems. We played that on launch. But like a new game launch is a different animal. Ugh. I'm allergic to a different animal. Marvel Rivals. Yeah, Marvel Rivals seemed like it was fine yesterday, and that's a free-to-play game, so that's kind of impressive. That being said, love them or hate them, I think NetEase has a lot of experience there. That's kind of like what they do. That is their entire operation. Love them or hate them. That's the Naraka Blade Point people and Dead by Daylight Mobile. All right, considering all the other games they're in charge of, I think Marvel Rivals turned out really good. It's kind of like It's like a Marvel, like I said, Marvel Rivals is decent, but compared to the other things that they're in charge of, I think it's quite good. But yeah, early streamer day today. Each raindrop is streamed from the server itself. There will likely be a patch soon? Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised. Gamers, how is your morning / afternoon? I have not eaten anything today. And I don't think I will. I got coffee. That's pretty much it. I don't have enough coffee left though. That'll make me feel full for a little bit. I'm probably gonna crash later. I ate a burger? Dude, I could go for a burger. I'll probably have some leftover fried rice after a little while. Patch note stream while we wait in queue? I don't think... if they had patch notes, I would check it for sure. I had a banh mi. I love a good banh mi. However, for me, you gotta hold the jalapenos. I don't like jalapenos. I know that's gonna elicit some reactions. The only good jalapenos are poppers. In my no cilantro on my banh mi. I hate cilantro also, but I can tolerate it. I guess if you hate something, you can't tolerate it. But yeah, Darktide has a new update. Nice. I haven't played any Darktide. Looking forward to derailing some valleys. Yeah, Derail Valley was fun. I think we're done with it for now. Until next year. I got my fill. Skip cilantro, add extra jalapeno. No. Absolutely not. When Kinshi 2 releases. So you can ask that to the devs. When even one video or screenshot. Flight simulator plans, play Path of Exile 2 as long as I enjoy it and I'm having fun. And then start hoping by that point Microsoft has patched the one game mode that I care about, career mode. Flight Sim is raw right now. I'm not surprised. Is Death Stranding 2 a game you'll play on stream? I think so. I think so. I don't even care if my channel gets muted for the copyright music or whatever. I have to play that at launch. So the options are don't stream until I'm done finishing the game or just stream it. Pretty much. I may as well. Because that's like... Death Stranding is like my favorite modern game ever. I will say modern in that, like, nostalgia would say that my favorite game of all time, period, is Knights of the Old Republic, I would say. And then I also would put Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time in my top 3. And then Death Stranding would be in the top 3 as the representative of the modern era of gaming. But not necessarily third. They're like different categories. Like different time frames. Great choices. I love KOTOR. It is great. RimWorld. The thing is, for me, I don't know if you guys are like this, a sandbox game could never be my favorite game of all time. I value experiences as opposed to like play hours. When I think of like my favorite ever. Like, this is not a dig at RimWorld or other sandbox games, but sandbox games are like when you go to the grocery store and you get stuff to make turkey sandwiches. It sustains you. It has nutrients. It's food. There's calories. It keeps you alive when you have to eat it every day. But like you remember the place you went for your special birthday dinner more fondly. You know what I mean? That you only go to once a year or once every few years. I love sandbox games, but there's a reason my 5 games are all RPGs. RPGs do leave a big impact on me too, I'd say. But it's hard to explain. Some of you will understand and some of you won't. It's kind of like sandbox games, you kind of make your own story, and other narrative games are people giving you an experience, right? You would never be like, hey, what's your favorite book you've ever read? And been like, well, the one that I wrote. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of how it feels. It feels like sandbox games are like your own creative effort, and all the other games are you experiencing somebody else's. The D&D Player's Handbook. I like that chat will update me whenever the devs tweet. That's really... You keep doing that. Let me know if they say anything else. Is Subnautica a sandbox game? I feel like it gives an experience. It's both. It can be a sandbox for as long as you want, and then you can finish it when you want as well. I get it, because watching you play Dragon's Dogma 2 was a way different vibe than a game like RimWorld or Zomboid. Yeah, I feel like in those games I have to make my own fun, whereas when I play like God of War, Death Stranding, or something like that, the fun is sort of like somebody else's being like, hey, check this out. This is going to be crazy. Dude, new tweet just dropped. New tweet just dropped, man. There is, 2 minutes ago. Relatively imminent, said Jonathan. That's John Exile. Jonathan is John Exile. Relatively imminent. Relative to whom? Honestly, I live for this. Just this like, yes, everybody, there's millions of people in the directory. They're all waiting with bated breath. Every single person and content creator is waiting at the starting line for the race gun to fire off, to be unleashed. The herd is waiting at the gates. Reminds me of when people used to stand in line for a movie release. Kinda, yeah. It's that vibe. This is why I woke up. And had to be here at the start. We're gonna be here for a while today. It's gonna go big today. We're gonna dig in. An MMO release? I mean, this is an MMO. For all intents and purposes. That you can play solo if you want. The closest we'll get again to picking up a game at midnight. I miss that. I really do miss standing in line at like a GameStop for midnight launch. That was a vibe that I can't ever get again. In person. They should put a chat log on this screen. I'm gonna have to figure out where the chat is and then move my camera over that. Or just hide it. Maybe hiding it is the correct play. I miss proper manuals and the smell. The smell. I miss the smell. God, the smell. The paper, the print. Can you not spam click login? I'm saving my finger strength, bro. This is a marathon, not a sprint. You guys' fingers already tiring out? Not me. My hands are a little sweaty though, I don't know why. How high can you get the error message on the screen? Okay, well now you've issued a challenge. Pretty high, it turns out. Off the screen. I know you can press enter to log in, but thank you. Bucky, thank you for the chat's back seating the main menu right now. Bucky, thank you for 2 years. I have not tried clicking the login button with love. But I'll try. Now that's speed. I just personally DDoSed the servers. It's going to be another 30 minutes. Now, what happens if you left click with your right hand and hit enter with your left hand? It's about the same. It's just mashing enter really fast, I guess. And banned. Come on, let me in. Do you think that you go through the queue, then create a character, or create a character and then go in the queue? Oh dear, I didn't think about that. Like, I hope you queue and then make a character. It's after? Okay, good. What if I get kicked for inactivity because I take too long in the character creator? Oh no, what's my first character name gonna be? I don't know what my character... I gotta look at my character before a name comes to me. There isn't a character creator? For you. For you. Oh. We got a new thing. The realm is down for maintenance. Oh. Hold on. Okay. Figured I'd try Washington, D.C. as well. See, now enter is better. Abnormal disconnection. They're patching the back end. Chad, should I just be boring and have my first character just be named me? I don't know. To make it faster. Why is this so hype? No, me. Not literally me. You? Yeah, me. There's a new global emote. Why are those hands so scary? New login meta. Dude, the servers are gonna get just completely squeezed once it actually does go live. They doubled the clickable buttons. It was abnormal and now it's normal. It was new, strange, and interesting, and now... Ooh. Okay, we're back. We are back to just regular enter. No more pop-up. We've regressed. Back to level 1. Chat, I don't remember the last time I've done this. This is a really kind of surreal and novel feeling. When was the last time I sat at a login screen trying to get in through the gates when they open? I don't know. It's kind of nostalgic. It is. I used to do, chat, the first time I remember ever doing this is World of Warcraft Vanilla. That's how old I am. And I don't mean classic. I mean 2003. Because the servers were backed up and didn't work at WoW launch after I got into it from playing in the beta. Oh, we're back to maintenance mode. I played the WoW beta, like the original WoW beta. And when the servers didn't work at launch, I was basically listening to proto streams. Like before live streaming was a thing, there were internet radio stations. And so what you would do is there would be a DJ who would basically just like kind of talk a little bit between songs. And it was linked to a chat channel, usually on MIRC. And so you'd be hanging out in the chat channel on MIRC talking to the other people who were also listening to the like internet radio station. And it's weird because it really was just a live stream with no video in a lot of ways. Because you could make like song requests and such in the MIRC channel, and then the DJ would read what you requested, and then occasionally would like do different segments, like a TV news segment. They'd be like, and today's news in World of Warcraft as we get closer to launch. And they would kind of like do that, like a little news spot every so often. I was really into one, not as much for WoW, I was really into one for City of Heroes. And I've told you this before, but it's true. Every single day as a kid, I would go into that MIRC chat room, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And I could request a song, and the song I would always request is the Cowboy Bebop theme song. And I was so happy every time the DJ took my request and played it. And I don't know how they had ever, like, here's what I learned later, that I think that they had to get requests, and then just while you're waiting, they're downloading it off of like Kazaa or something like that in the background, or like LimeWire. You know what I mean? Because I could not figure out how they just had any song that anybody ever requested. So they must have just been like downloading it off screen and then playing it. Remember when City of Heroes added actual nightclubs? The good old days, man. Those were the good old days. I was a big Champions Online gamer. Like, I was hyped for City of Heroes, but it was a little too complicated for me, and I was a little too young to, like, get very far in the game. But when Champions Online as a competitor came out, I had max level character. There just wasn't any content in Champions Online. There was, like, one raid or something like that, and I didn't do it. But I did hit max level in Champions Online. It was a great time. Champions Online was actually my very first ever YouTube video, even before Project Zomboid. And it was my first popular YouTube video too. It got over 100,000 views in the like super early days. I'm doing something. We're doing something, chat. It ain't disconnecting me yet. Well, it was authenticating. Do I have to like type in my password? 7,300 people ahead of you in the queue. The servers are not yet online. We're in a queue, boys. We are in a queue. I should have hit enter faster, I guess. But it didn't queue me the first time. I got kicked from the initial. Now, do not hit enter again. This is pretty good. Yeah, this is pretty good. Thank God. Hopefully it doesn't kick me out of this. Good luck getting in the queue, chatters. Yeah, I think 7K is pretty good. 8,200 in queue on PS5. That's the other thing, man. I can't believe Path of Exile 2 is multi-platform early access launching. Like, that's crazy. If they get all the servers on all platforms up today, that's pretty impressive, to be honest. $3,700. Look, I'm pretty happy here, I guess. Because this is not the queue waiting for people to log out. This is the queue waiting for everyone to log in. You know what I mean? Like, if the server can't handle 7,000 people, then they got problems. Because there's going to be a lot more than a few thousand people. I assume the queue is different per gateway, would be my expectation. I'm excited to see how good it plays on controller. Well, Diablo 4 is excellent on controller, in my opinion. Like, I actually prefer controller unless I'm using a specific build that requires, like, targeting a ground AoE or something like that. So I would expect Path of Exile 2 to also play excellently on controller. It can only hold 7,329 people, sorry. Ah, it's too bad. We'll have to wait for one of them to DC. Alright, well, I guess we don't need the... Why is my... Dude, my mouse DPI is incredible. Okay, there we go. I'll take the server text screen off before I forget. Is D4 WASD movement? No, but like the controller basically makes it WASD movement. You might be able to do WASD movement as a setting in D4. 22,000 in London. Chat's getting login errors. The panic has started to manifest within the chat. Did you couch co-op? No, I did play on the couch though, in co-op, but we didn't play on the same console. Alice played on PC on a laptop hooked up to a monitor, and then I played on the PS5 with cross-platform, so we could play in the same room. Chat, good luck. Don't panic. Stay calm. Now we wait. Now we wait. This is what I've been trying to get to for the last 2 hours. Well, I guess hour and a half. When someone says stay calm, that's the time to panic. The DC and Texas servers don't seem to work? Huh. The Texas one didn't seem to work for me. I don't know if that changed. So maybe try California. I'm in on DC, says Stanko. The path of Q. I mean, this is the path of Exile. You know what I mean? You have to get on this path before you are exiled from all your friends and family for the next weekend or 3. Maybe we'll have our drops before login, if you're lucky. 30K ahead of me because I was playing Darktide instead of Menu Simulator. That's honestly, that's part of the benefit, is I can sit there, stare at the screen, and then talk to chat while mindlessly hitting enter. What are the drops he keeps mentioning? Real question. Twitch drops are a thing where you, by watching the stream, as long as the channel has drops enabled, which most do, you are getting progress toward a free cosmetic. So if you refresh the stream, you should see it pop up on the chat, or you can go to like your account on the top right. There's like that Twitch notification drop down you never click. So there's one free cosmetic this week and one free cosmetic next week, but you have to watch a stream for like 6 hours or something. However, there's also a cosmetic pet that is 2 gift subs to, I think, any streamer who's in the Path of Exile 2 category and who has drops turned on. It's a free Chimera pet. It only costs you 2 gift subs. Totally free though. From the game's perspective. But I like when devs do that, not because I benefit really, but just because it's nice when they sort of incentivize content creators. It's a mutually beneficial relationship, shall we say. Does watching the menu count? Yep, the time counted starting at 11 a.m. because the drops are working independently. They're like, Twitch is keeping track of you watching. You just have to be logged in. If you're watching in an incognito tab, oh, the ticker's moving. It's going down. We're at 6,000. Hell yeah, the queue's moving, boys. Under 6,000. Let's go. They're letting us in. What if they stop the queue right when I'm about to get in? Can you get drops from your own stream? Funny enough, I actually have to watch a stream to get the drops. Like, I don't get the drops unless I gift 2 subs and watch somebody else's stream, or I have to have my own stream open. We're under 3.5K. It's going pretty quick. Let's go. Let's go. They're flushing everybody down the tube. $2,500 and under. It's under 2,000. It's so fast now, I'm scared. Maybe everybody's client is crashing ahead of me, and that's why the number's going down. Under 1,000! Let's go. Under 400? I accept. Here we go.
Criminals!
No subtitles,
Your
sorry.
sentence is to be hanged from the neck until dead.
I'll turn the subtitles on after.
Your souls feed the first ones, and your bodies feed the land.
Oh, it's character creator. We're at the character selection menu. All right, so this is the sorceress.
Sorceress, you were banished by your Akara for experimenting.
The warrior,
Foul,
the ranger, the witch,
foul,
the merc, the monk. That's us.
pagan. You failed to liberate your brothers, just as you have failed in poisoning my subjects against me. Call out to your dreamer. Let us see if he answers.
All right, we don't need to read everybody's backstory. I'll leave that to you. My life has been naught but discipline and focus preparing me for this. I fight for the benevolent dreamer, free my hands, and those who seek chaos will fall before me. Here's the thing, chat. I'm not gonna pick solo self-found because I'm just gonna do solo self-found. Now, if I don't want to be locked in here in case I like have a friend who's like, "Do you want to play with me?" And I go, "No, I can't do that." So I'm just gonna do solo self-found on standard because, like, what if I want to play with a friend? He thinks he's gonna make friends. Like, what if I want to play this character with Alice at some point in the future? I don't know. All right, I'm just gonna be boring and take this so that I have my own character name. An unexpected database error occurred. Here we go, chat. The second boss. Boss 2. Okay. I got kicked out of the queue? Oh no. Chat's getting kicked out of the queue? Uh-oh. You didn't fight hard enough to get in. I knew this was too easy. Yeah, no, I was waiting with bated breath. I was on the same screen as you, Etel. I got kicked. Uh-oh. Here goes. That's why the queue is clearing so fast. I got in, the cinematic started, then crashed, and I can't log back in. Kicked as well, but was already in game. Chat's gonna be I told you it's gonna be a long day, didn't I? Didn't I? It's just begun. I now get the realm is down for maintenance. Oh, there we go. And I'm back to my menu. Okay, well, while we're here, let me... Does anyone know how to turn on subtitles? I was almost in, and it kicked me. Trust me, you were not almost in. It just looked that way. Escape key to turn on subtitles. Shut up. Do they even have subtitles? This is the Souls-like of login screens. Yeah, I saw that you can disable global. I guess I will disable global chat. I may as well. I'm not gonna want to look at it anyways. Output dialogue to chat is not the worst. That's probably the only subtitles we're gonna get. No, I hit escape. No. It's so natural to do from the menu. Why would they even make that a thing? The chatter won. I guess that chatter did win. Click the close. And we're back. Back to the first boss. I'm gonna turn the volume down so it's not just like clacking in your ear. New tweet just dropped. We've run into a configuration problem and need to restart the realm. Please bear with us while we address the problem. For most of you, if you have to go to sleep, that's what I would do. Because I really don't think it's gonna magically get, like... I'm chilling, you know? Like, I'm fine. I'll be here all day, chat, if that's what it takes. And we'll just be in the login simulator. It's only been 2 hours. This isn't even my normal start time yet. We got another 2.5 hours till then. It's only 1:43. I don't want to go to bed. Wah. I'll say it again. The only people surprised by these errors are the developers themselves. This is... when that queue started going down, I was like, damn, this is way better than I expected it to be. But I didn't want to say anything to jinx it. And then everyone said they were getting kicked out. I was like, okay, yeah, that sounds right. That's what I thought. I'm gonna get a pretzel. Dude, I wish I could just eat right now. They had a video yesterday telling everyone it was going to be chaotic today. Yeah, they tweeted it out too, but again, it's the classic problem of I say same statement. I don't know. You know, like, I don't really care. So I'm not really complaining because this is just the norm. It's more like if you already knew it was going to be an issue, it's just you realized it was going to be an issue for sure yesterday. That's why you tried to, like, get out in front of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, Path of Exile and the devs, I feel like have been running an online game long enough that they're certainly not exempt from launch day criticism. I don't really care enough to complain that much. But also, like, why are you just realizing you're going to have server problems the day before launch? There are some goobers that took off work and are probably fuming. Oh yeah, it happens every time. It happens every time. The problem we ran into was due to adding more database shards in the last minute to try to support the massive player numbers. Unfortunately, there was an issue which caused multiple characters to have the same character ID. Thankfully, the problem has now been found and is being fixed at this very moment. Your ongoing patience and support is hugely appreciated, and we will continue to provide updates as we learn more. As we know, okay, we'll continue to provide updates as we know more is comforting. I do not envy the programmers trying to implement changes on the fly. But yeah, like we just decided to add a bunch of shards to support the players. The you know what I'm trying not to be negative. Do we count as patient people? It's not hate. I am not feeling negative thoughts. It's more just like making fun. If every super successful free-to-play game that makes bajillions on cosmetics wasn't so cheap, then they could just add shards to the database beforehand. And then if they add the reason they don't is because they don't want to add too many. So what you'll always see is people being like, well, you can't just add more servers because those are expensive, and when you don't need them, then you can't get rid of them fast enough in order to get your money back. And so then you end up in these situations every single online game, because you don't want to accidentally add too many servers, then you lose a bunch of money. So you don't do it until you absolutely have to, but then you end up in this situation. Where you needed them anyways, but you chose not to get them. And then you have programmers with the whip cracking over their shoulders, scrambling to try and fix database errors that were caused by the lack of foresight and planning. Solution login screen minigame. Well, the thing is, for developers, it's a win anyway, because players aren't just going to refund your game because they couldn't log in immediately, right? So, like, you're going to put up with it initially because you want to play. Also launching on Friday because server time is cheaper on the weekend, but you also have all possible players logging in. Yeah, launching on a Friday is crazy. You can tell me servers are expensive. I can tell you that a successful launch of this scale would end up making them even more money. Probably, because then you get like a bunch of positive news articles that are like extremely impressed that there weren't any issues. I think that their window is like, I don't know, 2 to 3 hours is probably like the max. Like if you, let's put it like this. If it's 7 p.m. in 6 hours and people are still on the main menu, that's not going to be good press. I would say if this goes live in the next 1 hour, 2 hours tops, probably nobody remembers it, and it's, you know, no big deal to most people. If it doesn't work all weekend, or it's spotty all weekend, or we just get disconnected all weekend, then it's going to be an I told you so moment. But I'm chilling for now. We did get super baited, though, to the character creator. Didn't a company patent loading screen minigames, and that's why we don't have them? I don't know. Who did that? But yeah, they've already found a crash that would affect most users, quote unquote, a database error, and more. So what that tells me is they don't know. When I say they don't know what they're doing, I don't mean they're incompetent. I just mean like it means that they're just trying to push the button to go live and they don't have time to test, which is scary. Like last second coding, last minute database organization means that there's going to be more problems that we can't see yet. You know what I mean? Because they're already finding them as they go, trying to get it live. Turbulent times ahead. Yeah, I'm expecting that we're going to end up in that same circumstance a few times, probably. But this is another reason why... Chat, I'm going to make the Diablo comparison. Diablo 4 had, before it launched, a paid version, had multiple stress test weekends. And multiple server, like, everyone could download for free to test. And the whole point was you could get to, like, a max level that they capped to stress test the server. Stress tests are good for this exact reason before you do, like, a paid launch. Because I really hope that there's not a ton of people that took off work to play. And if they did, then I hope the servers come up for them. If they offered an offline mode for $400, I'd buy it. Are you Nikita? I found the path of, or the Escape from Tarkov lead dev. We just need to press the login button harder. Imagine it worked though. Imagine I actually got back in the queue. Is that noise getting annoying? I'll turn it down a little bit more. Early access launches soon. What you need to know. Don't click on that button because their website is also down. 200 people just holding the button down? Okay, I thought for a second holding enter was gonna like go. Chat, what class are you guys gonna play? I restarted my client and can't even get to the main menu anymore. Oh no. Which monk or source? Merc, source, merc, which? No warriors in chat. Crossbowman, monk, merc, summoner witch, one warrior, witch demon, witch, blood mage. Which class are you guys not picking? There's which one? I don't know all the classes by heart. I saw one warrior, but I didn't see. No, not which one are you not picking? Like collectively, I think chat forgot one of the classes. Because there's ranger, monk, warrior, witch, sorcerer. Are there 6 or 5? Ranger wasn't mentioned. I think one person mentioned Ranger. Who's the 6th? Most people that want ranged are doing Merc, it seems like. Interesting. Yeah, I guess they do compete, huh? Maybe I didn't. Did I say Sorceress? That's the sub sound, apparently. Thank you for 5 gifted subs, Arctic August. And Falcris for the 2 gifted subs. Bucky, thanks again for your sub and gifted sub. Falcris, enjoy your Chimera. And thank you for the 2 gifted. And Arctic, thanks for 5, dude. Can that be a sub sound? I mean, I guess so. It was. I just made it. Do you think the devs feel humiliation? Not unless the day ends like this. If they get it working, then, like I said, no one will remember this. If it doesn't work all day, then they'll probably feel a little silly. Have you played PoE 1? I played it briefly in 2018, but not enough to say that I played it. I kind of just tried it and got a little overwhelmed and then didn't play much. However, I have played... last year we did a full stream series on Diablo and did a full D1 playthrough, a full D2 remastered playthrough, a full D3 playthrough, and a full D4 playthrough. And I've played a bunch of all of those. And then I tried some last Epoch and I didn't like it after about 50 hours. But I'm quite excited to jump into Path of Exile 2 at the beginning. Operator Chain Actual, thanks for the Prime, dude. How's it going? Appreciate the sub. So I haven't really played Path of Exile 1. Beyond, like, the tutorial. I didn't stop playing because I didn't like it. It was just, I wasn't super into ARPGs in 2018, also. I was playing some Diablo 3, probably. And I played a little bit since then. I was going to play with a friend, and then we kind of, like, played once or twice, and then never got a hold of them again. So, you know how that goes. I haven't touched D2 Remastered since I had a 2-hour queue. Blizzard sucks. Chat, nobody tell Penology what we've been doing for the last 2 hours. Okay? Or they're gonna find something else to hate. Tox, did you end up finishing Victor Vran? I don't think so. Did I not finish it on... If I didn't finish it on stream, I did not finish it. It was kind of repetitive. But anyways, D2 Remastered is a technical marvel, to be honest. And a highly enjoyable game experience. So... it gets a 10 out of 10 from me. The animation and sound quality back then just wasn't as good. PoE 2's art, sound, and visual design is so much better than PoE 1 back in the day. Yeah. Yeah, 2018 is a long time ago now. 6 years. I've been enjoying StarCraft 2 free to play. I'm still gonna call it. Chat, my prediction is that they're gonna launch at least the base game of Diablo 4 as free to play in advance of Path of Exile 2's free to play launch. That's my guess. If I were Blizz, I would just make both the game and the expansion free to play like a couple weeks before. Whenever the closest season is. And then make money off of season battle passes and cosmetics. And the next expansion. Aren't they working on like 2 more D4 expansions? I wish the Warcraft 3 remaster was as good as the Diablo 2 remaster. Oh, God, I would love to play an actual good Warcraft 3 remaster. Half my follow box is PoE 2. Yep, this is it, baby. Marvel Rivals came out yesterday, but I don't think a ton of people are going to be like really mainlining Rivals. When's the next tweet gonna drop, man? Oh. Oh, I thought something was happening. I got excited for no reason. I played Rivals for 7 hours straight. I did not play for 7 hours straight. I played like 5 or 6 matches. I remember why I like stopped playing Overwatch in the process. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of fun, but man, just being on like a quick match and you roll, like you have 4 DPS on your team and you can either roll tank or healer. And like I roll tank, nobody rolls heals, or then next match one person rolls heals but they're standing in spawn for the entire game, reading their abilities. The team is out there getting just rolled. And you just have to suffer for the entire match while you lose every point because you're just watching. Like, I don't even play Overwatch, right? And I know that you don't just walk out one at a time on defense, get killed by their squad of 5 who's on the cart or objective, and then do it again. You know what I mean? Just like in a single file lines, they can kill you one at a time. You have to wait for your team, go in as a team, try and make a stop. Put this in Splatoon language? I mean, it's true of Team Fortress 2 language also. After Overwatch pushed the cart mode. Which, by the way, push the cart is one of the greatest game modes that's ever been made for an online shooter, I think. Chat, I need to get in a queue because I'm going to take Midas outside in a minute. They're gonna spool it up while I'm gone. At least we can start PoE 2 with a 3-hour Twitch cosmetic soon. How many cosmetics can you unlock this week? Is it just 1 for 3 hours? Or can you earn 2 today? Because I know there's one that they're launching next week. New tweet. New tweet update, let's go! While our back-end engineers and server administrators are hard at work fixing the problem. Here we go. Here we go. We just wanted to put a message out there to thank them so much for everything they're doing. They have been tasked with a nearly impossible feat and have been up all night now into the morning. Chat, this is terrible PR, by the way. I'll explain why in a moment. Their resilience and commitment to ensuring the realm is stable and provides the best experience for the players is nothing short of admirable. We couldn't ask for a better team. Thank you very much, and please keep sending them your support. Article on Kotaku is being written right now by ChatGPT talking about how GGG has made their developers and engineers work through the night, sleepless, in order to get the game up on the weekend and having to implement last-second changes to the back-end database. And had no choice in the matter because what else are they going to do? Literally being forced to work day and night. They admitted that they have not had any sleep. Bad PR. Like, if I'm the PR guy, I am taking that information to my grave, okay? Not broadcasting it to the world. They have forgone their rights to food. Like, it literally says, we have asked them to do an impossible task. Quote, they have been tasked with a nearly impossible feat. Why? It doesn't have to be an impossible feat. You could simply do your due diligence and preparation before your publicly stated launch date and get all this stuff lined up and set up ahead of time. To me, that just screams bad organization and management. If you're making your engineers get tasked with a, quote, nearly impossible feat and forcing them to stay awake all night working on it. We shouldn't be mad at the server engineers. We should be mad at them. I'm not mad at anybody. I am not mad. It's a passion project for them. I found the manager in chat. I'm sure that's what they tell their families. We're back to the new error again. Scaling any server to millions of active users is near impossible on launch. Okay. You mean what they're doing right now? You mean the thing that they're doing right now that they knew they would have to do? Because they knew how many people were going to be logging in today? Because they made a whole video about it? We haven't seen the operation timed out yet. Oh, we're back. We're in a queue, 8K. We'll see if we actually get to load in this time. And the queue's going down. I think the real problem is Path of Exile has been riding on the same launch for however many years it's been since PoE1 launched. They have a ton of online game experience. Well, that went up and then down. That's funny. But they don't have any launch experience, really. Because Path of Exile 1 was not like hot shit when it first came out. Like, the most they have is like leagues, which is not the same thing as launching a full sequel to your game. We're almost in, gamers. We're already down 5K. If I didn't time out the first time, I'd probably already be there. Only 1,000 ahead. Only 628 ahead. All right, let's go.
Pagan, you failed to liberate your brothers, just as you have failed.
Let's go.
Recapture the pagan! Don't let him escape!
Let's go. Over the wall. We need to do a gamble on how long do we think we'll be connected to the server. Without getting DC'd. Let's go! Gameplay! I think I'm gonna start with like classic and then see how it goes.
By the dreamer's will, I have another chance.
All right, the volume. We're in. I'm getting like 30 to 45 FPS.
By the first one, you're alive.
The frame rate is chunky, man. I might need to turn some settings down. My 4090 is struggling. Don't hit escape. Will that actually close the whole client?
I'm glad to see another living soul. The miller went off to warn Clearfell about a strange sickness plaguing our men. I was fixing to go after him, till that bloody thing got to me first. Now, all those who drowned in the flooding, suddenly they ain't so dead no more. I would appreciate it if you could...
Oh, man.
Clearfell. Find the miller.
Rip that guy.
Rest now. I will see about this miller.
Chat, that was the fastest character creator we've ever done. Ever. I can't even get in the queue. I'm sorry to all chatters. Streamer privilege. Just kidding. I got lucky. Wrapped quarterstaff. 1.4 attacks per second. I'm scared to hit escape now. I might need to, I might need to change some graphic settings, but I'm worried it's gonna like crash my game or something. Why don't we just leave it the way it is for now? All right, let's thwack some zombies. Actually, these are, excuse me, streamer, these are drowned. Already got my first real piece of loot. 15 evasion boot. I am so powerful. Okay, I'm gonna have to try out the WASD mode and see if I like that too. World first boots. One thing I already like is that my melee attack thwacks multiple drowned when I'm close. I thought it was gonna be like single target, but it has like a nice little AoE effect also. So you can like get a triple kill there, so that's cool. It's got like a cleave, yeah. I mean, the game looks good, I just need to get the frame rate up. Apologies for the bit rate, there's just like a kind of a blurry rain on this that's probably gonna mess with the bit rate snow. Well, we got our monk. Ooh, a chest. First blue drop, world first, extremely rare, falling thunder, level 1. I don't know, wait, I didn't play Path of Exile 1, so I have to learn everything from scratch. 60% of base attack speed, attack damage 140%, requires a quarterstaff. Infuse your quarterstaff with electrical energies, then slam the ground to deal damage in a large cone. Consumes your power charges to fire lightning projectiles forward from the impact. Convert 60% of physical damage to lightning. Cone length is 4 meters. It has 2 sockets. How do you, I wonder how you like, these have keywords that you can highlight.
Power. But at what cost?
So I don't know how to like lock the tooltip. Oh, Alt will inspect. Oh yeah, yeah, we got baked in tooltips, which is excellent. Slams damage areas of effect rather than striking enemies. It's melee damage. Power charges can be used to fuel mini skills. They last for 20 seconds by default, refreshing whenever you gain another charge. There are 3 types: endurance, frenzy, and power. You can have 3 of each. Lightning projectiles. Okay, I gotta learn all these mechanics. All right, where should my camera even go? The UI takes up a lot of, I feel like bottom middle sucks. Don't you think? Bottom middle's kind of bad, yeah? What about like, I don't know, this feels... It's okay to cover up some of the flourish of the UI, right? Or does that look tacky? Like right there, does that look stupid? Is my cam too big? Cover XP? Oh, I want to see the XP bar. Okay, anyway, I want you to be able to see all this stuff. So this is how you like manipulate your skills. So we have support gems. And we throw this into a skill socket to bind a skill. Left click on a skill slot. Okay, so we'll do right click. And then I'm scared to hit escape.
Effective.
Nice. All right, there's a checkpoint up here. I want to explore, man. I'll mess with the graphics settings and stuff once we get out of the tutorial to try to get a smoother... It's a little chunky at the moment. It's hard to tell what my frame rate is. I just know it's lower than 60 at the moment. All right, let's try the new move. I'm already dying to this guy. All right, I'm popping a potion. I gotta dodge, man. I don't know how many potions I have. I'm already in the skill check. Oh, the potions go down as you use them. So like the the level of red will go down. Those 15 evasion boots need to put in the work. True. So far though, it feels like the basic clicking on dudes feels good, I would say.
My training continues.
My training! I have leveled up. Oh, ding, dude. I got blue boots? Wait, no. Is everything blue? Yeah, everything's blue. Never mind. These are worse. I have 3 scrolls of wisdom. Identify an item. I assume it'll say whether it's identified or not, right? Here we go! Left click on a glowing passive to allocate a skill. Here we go, boys! Ah, no! No! I was in, and now I'm out! And the game crashed, too! I got to play! I should have picked a skill point faster! I told you we should have gambled on how long I was gonna be allowed to play. I was expecting to get DC'd. It happened about as long after as I thought. Nice demo. Good demo. You zoomed out so far, you zoomed out of the server. Very true. The nice thing about the skill tree in PoE 2 is I think they made it way easier to respec. Which is something that Diablo 4 also did for its like Paragon board and skill tree. I think it's a good way to do it. So that you can actually like experiment with stuff. And you don't have to feel like you need to look up a guide. Like I'm not gonna look up a guide. I'm just gonna do it. Reset the launcher? No. We're gonna stay right here. No, 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 no. You could set your video settings? True. I wonder if it's probably like DLAA is causing it. We'll go to quality instead. That'll probably give me some frames. And then shadow plus global illumination, to be honest, is probably taking a bunch of frames. But I bet you if I just change max image quality to quality, the fact that we can't use DLAA would be very unfortunate because that'll just require optimization on their part. But I bet that by itself, like I have a 4090. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll go back to 8 anisotropic filtering because that's what it started at. Because anisotropic filtering is not anti-aliasing, so I don't think you should see edges. But you should, it'll be like texture filtering, basically. Changing the lighting to just shadows helps a lot. It's gonna be uglier though, but yeah, it's fine. Look at like the depth. This looks washed. These look washed out, but yeah, I guess I'll try it. Yeah, and I'm at 1080p. But we'll see if how this affects the frame rate. Why don't we just do one at a time? I'll do the anisotropic filtering and I'll do quality DLSS. And then change the shadows if necessary. Okay, so the 2 moves I got to do, I was playing with mouse movement, yeah. The 2 moves I got to do, it felt good, but I got a short, quick taste. Like, I wonder if target frame rate's messing with me, or if the FPS cap is messing with me. I heard multiple streamers say you need the game ready drivers. I can't reboot my computer right now. But why would they say that? Like, how would they know? Did they get like preview builds or something? Alotron, thank you for the 2 gift subs, dude. Appreciate it. Very nice of you. Oofta also with the 2 gifted. Chat, I don't want to turn my stream off and back on again to try and update drivers. We've run into the same symptom again with a different problem. This is their tweet. We are working on fixing it again, but regrettably, every time this happens, we have to restart and wipe the databases, classic, to prevent them getting into bad or corrupted states. We'll have a fix out as soon as we can. Thank you once again, and more updates will follow as we learn more. Okay, maybe I should just go ahead and do it. I was playing 2 days ago in closed beta and didn't need new drivers. Bilal, you were playing Path of Exile 2? You broke NDA. You broke NDA. Chat, there's a chance that if I install these drivers that it's gonna close OBS. But I don't want to play all day with shitty drivers. I've never ever installed graphics drivers live before. I'm definitely gonna have to close the game. All right, game ready drivers, December 5th, that's yesterday. But yeah, especially if they have to repopulate the database from scratch, it's gonna be a few minutes. So like, I may as well just try and do it now. All right, that escape button. We wait. Chat, if the drivers crash the stream, I will be back up as soon as possible. Okay. If the stream randomly goes down, I'll be back up ASAP. Let's see what happens. And you never got back in again. If we lose you, we will wait a bit. Just a bit. A teeny little bit. Because you're supposed to reboot your computer after this. However. All right, let's see what happens. It's out of my hands. Here we go. Because it's using my graphics card to stream to you right now. That's why I don't think this is going to go well. It's thinking. Whatever happens, please take care of Midas. I honestly might need to take him outside. I would love to be able to get to a point where I can feed myself and him. He usually eats around like 2 o'clock. Okay. But yeah, thanks again, Alatron, for the gift subs.